Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your bank account, and realizing the number is still there, but the money means nothing. Money is not paper. Money is not numbers on a screen. Money is trust. Trust that your work matters. Trust that your savings will protect you. Trust that tomorrow will look like today. Now imagine that trust is gone, not slowly, not over years, but overnight. This is not a story about bombs. There are no sirens, no explosions. This is a story about silence, about systems failing quietly, and about what happens when the world wakes up and money no longer works. It begins with confusion. Banks open late or not at all. ATMs still turn on, but withdrawals are frozen. Apps load slowly. Some don't load at all. At first, people assume it's a technical problem, a glitch, a cyber issue, a normal delay. But then the news breaks. Governments issue short statements, carefully chosen words, no clear answers. Markets do not open, or they open and immediately collapse. Currencies lose value so fast they cannot be priced. Exchange rates stop making sense. Money still exists, but no one knows what it's worth. And when value cannot be measured, trade stops. The first day is about realization. Stores are still open, lights are on, people go to work, but payment systems fail. Credit cards are declined, digital wallets don't respond, cash is refused, not because it's illegal, but because sellers don't know what to charge. If money is worth nothing, what is a loaf of bread worth? Store managers call headquarters. Headquarters have no answers. By afternoon, shelves stop moving, not because of panic buying, but because selling makes no sense. Fuel stations close first, then grocery stores, then pharmacies. Online, rumors spread faster than facts. Some say this was planned. Others say it was inevitable. Most people don't care why. They care about food, water, medicine, and whether their families will be safe tomorrow. By day 3, the economy no longer exists. There are no prices, there are no wages, there is no credit. Employers cannot pay workers. Workers stop showing up, not out of protest, but because work has lost meaning. Public services struggle. Police still respond, but staffing is thin. Hospitals stay open, but supplies slow down. Power plants keep running, for now. Governments hold emergency meetings. They promise solutions. They ask for calm. But calm requires confidence, and confidence requires trust. The problem is not greed, it is uncertainty. No one knows what will replace money, and until something does, everything slows. Communities begin to improvise. People trade skills, food for labor, fuel for medicine. This works briefly, on a small scale, but modern societies are not built for barter. They are built for speed, and speed is gone. By week 2, the real damage begins. Supply chains break completely. Trucks stop moving, ports close, factories shut down. Not because workers refuse, but because inputs no longer arrive. Cities feel it first. Food becomes scarce. Clean water becomes unreliable. Trash piles up. Rural areas fare better at first. They have land, they have space, but they still depend on tools, fuel, and medicine. Governments attempt emergency systems, rationing, temporary credits, digital vouchers. Some regions accept them, others don't. Without trust, nothing spreads evenly. Borders tighten, not from invasion, but from fear. Countries prioritize survival over cooperation. Alliances weaken, trade ends. The global system that took decades to build unravels in weeks. With money gone, power changes. Not everyone loses equally. Those with land, skills, tools, and community gain influence. Those who depended on salaries and systems lose it. Cities become unstable. Some neighborhoods organize, others fracture. Crime rises, not from chaos, but from need. Law enforcement adapts, sometimes to protect, sometimes to control. The idea of rich and poor disappears. In its place, useful and not useful, trustworthy and not trustworthy. Survival becomes local. National identity weakens. Community identity strengthens. History doesn't repeat exactly, but it often rhymes. Months pass. A new normal forms slowly. Some regions create replacement systems, local currencies, energy credits, food-based trade. Others fail to stabilize. Migration increases, not across borders, but between survivable zones. Technology still exists, but without global coordination, it fragments. The internet becomes smaller, more regional, more controlled. Education shifts. Healthcare becomes selective. Innovation slows. The world does not end, but the world you knew is gone. What survives is not wealth, it is adaptability. Communities that cooperate last longer. Skills become currency. Trust becomes everything. History shows this pattern. When money fails, people do not disappear, they reorganize. But reorganization is painful and uneven. Some societies rebuild faster, others never fully recover. The future becomes fragmented, not one global system, but many small ones. Money feels permanent because we use it every day, but it only works as long as we believe in it. This story is not about fear, it is about awareness. Systems are strong until they are not. And the question is not whether money could fail. The question is, what would matter if it did? This video is a hypothetical scenario created for educational and documentary purposes. It does not predict the future, claim secret knowledge, or suggest that such an event is imminent. All scenarios are based on historical patterns